Good morning. So today in this video, we're going to talk about common market trends. We're going to analyze some NFT projects that dropped in the last few months or so here. So these ones are pretty notable, and we will get to see how each one react and my opinion on why they reacted like that. So let's get right into it. Thanks for joining us. All right, so we're going to get right into this awesome video here. So let's start off with Lives of Asuna. So there was this phase in the NFT marketplace where all of the hype was into anime, and that was pretty much started up by Azuki, which is pretty much a blue chip at this point. And Lives of Asuna kind of capitalized on that anime hype, and it's like some waifu stuff with like the girls, and they're capitalizing on like anime simps. But as you can see, so Lives of Asuna, they actually minted on February 7th. So what we see normally throughout projects is a pre-reveal, right? So you don't know exactly which, if you got a rare or you just got a common or something like that. And we see most projects do tend to rise up during pre-reveal because everyone's like, oh, I probably got a rare, so it's all the gambling in us, right? Because we're just saying, oh, I got a one of one, which I can sell for so much money right when it goes post reveal and it reveals itself to everyone. But in reality, you're most likely going to get a common, which is why it's a common. Excuse me. So as you can see here, post or pre-reveal, it's going up and up and up. No one knows what they got. And then it starts dwindling down, I guess, up until February 6th. So super hyped up, probably through Twitter and everything. And then it's going down and kind of stabilizes at still one of its higher points. So a 1.6 average price on February 6th. And then post reveal hits or reveal hits, and it just kind of tanks to 0.488 in 2 days. So if you're ever trying to almost guarantee a profit and you got pre-sale, always sell pre-reveal. That's my strategy. Just flip into it if you get a whitelist spot, or flip out of it. Unless you really believe in the project, that's all on you guys. You guys do your own research and everything. But you could see this huge tank here from 1.6 to 0.488 within 2 days. And it kind of just stabilized here. And I feel like this represents a very common graph of projects that are just trying to take advantage of the hype. And I'm not saying this is a bad project. I think this is probably a well put together project with still stabilized at 0.238, which we could always see it go back up if they announce like a partnership or something like that, or they have some big news, something cool that they're giving to holders that more people want to get into, and then it brings more traction onto Twitter and stuff like that. So I think that's a very common market trend for most projects. So this one was a rug, pretty much. It was actually promoted by Bradley Martin. He's a huge fitness influencer. Apparently he didn't really know what he's doing. So rule of thumb here, if a celebrity is promoting an NFT project, they were probably just paid out by the creators or the marketing team, and they don't know what they're doing. So it's a big red flag when a celebrity who does not know anything about NFTs starts to promote NFT projects. So this one, Bradley Martin got some heat for, because this one turned out to be a rug. I don't know the specifics, but I do know pretty much all the funds that were taken in from Mint, from public Mint, were just given to personal wallets, and they kind of just went away with it. So people, and the founders were doxxed, so it's pretty crazy. So people were obviously pissed. So this is most likely what you'll see during a rug. So it minted around 0.15, all right? So if you sold pre-reveal, 0.197, like that's a 0.0 something profit. Probably not worth it because of the gas, but anyways, going on. I guess I'm not sure when people realized it was a rug. Probably during reveal, and it kind of just tanked all the way here to 0.06. So it's probably here when they figured out where the rug, or it was a rug. Then it don't know why it spiked back up, and obviously it's pretty much going down to zero. So pretty much lost your 0.15 here if you invested into this project, and this is a common trend for rugs. Moving on to a more blue chip style NFT. So this one, it was minted on February 11th. So on February 11th, as you can see, February 10th was its all-time high of 6, so everyone was hyped up. And everyone was hyped up for Karafuru throughout Twitter. Just, it was the big project. Everyone was excited for it. I mean, the artwork is sick, and I made a whole ass video on why it's a future blue chip. But regardless, it had a pretty stable floor price of around 4, and then everyone was like, oh, I'm gonna get a rare, I'm gonna buy in, like I know this is gonna be my time to shine, right? So average price of 6, and people didn't even know what they were getting yet. They're just getting little gumballs, don't know what's gonna reveal. People were just buying it up, even though it was 6 Ethereum pretty much. And then from February 10th to February 12th, it dropped around like 2 ETH, 1.5 ETH, right? So there you can see the common trend, as I was talking about, of the people realizing that they just got a common and not a rare, so they're just dumping it and getting some money back, right? So Karafuru never hit its all-time highs of 6 ETH again, but I mean, we're still pretty early in this project. They minted February 11th, so it's not even been a month, and NFTs are kind of shit in the bed right now, so I wouldn't give it too much judgment. The volume's insane. People are still picking it up. Floor price is still at a respectable 2.2 Ethereum, and the owners to items ratio is great. So looking forward to see what Karafuru does in the next 4 or 5 months, especially with the carnival coming and the great partnership with hypebeast that was announced. Okay, so let's talk about Invisible Friends. Invisible Friends was a very hyped up project, and it kind of just didn't live up to the hype. Everyone was saying this is the next big thing, and obviously it does have a huge floor price of 5.641. That's more than I can afford. So, but as you can see, pre-reveal, it started out at 10 Ethereum, 10, 11. People were buying pre-reveal NFTs for like 15, 16 when pre-sale first kind of dropped, right? So Invisible Friends minted on February 27th. So on the 27th, you could see the dip from 8.21 to 6.75. So that is like a 1.5 Ethereum dip. That's when people are like, oh dang, I didn't get that rare that I knew I was gonna get. I only got a common, which is why it's a common. So always take profits here if you're trying to make money. In my opinion, you could always buy back in during the dip, but you are gonna buy into a common unless you really, really believe you're lucky or something like that. I don't know. You guys do your own research, not financial advice. And it's shooting back up here, 13.3 average price. So someone probably made a huge purchase within the last few days here. So like this 12.25 purchase, but looks like most purchases are around 5-6 Ethereum. So this one's probably going to stabilize. It's still a very respected project. Some of them just didn't like the art when it revealed, so it did tank a little bit. And then lastly here, we're going to look at pretty much a blue chip at this point. It's minted on December 30th. So it's been pretty much 3 months, right? January, February, March. Okay, now it's been like 2 months. Man. Well, anyways, it was PA, Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis collection. Let's see if we get a load here. Oh, we do. Let's go, boys. Sorry if I sound so monotone. It's kind of early in the morning. But so this is a good trend line here. So as you can see, pre-reveal, they were selling for like 0.5, 0.6. I actually sold out when I minted, because I minted for like 0.0 or 0.2, 0.125. I don't know. I didn't mint for much, and then I sold out like 0.5, so it was like a 0.4 profit, because I was trying to flip up and get a rumble Kong, but in reality, man, I should have just held, and I bought back in at 2.5 ETH. Anyways, but you can see here, pre-reveal, this one's actually interesting. It just kept going up. So celebrities started really endorsing this project, literally like minutes after I sold. And once it hit 0.7, it never looked back. So you can see 0.85, and then the public reveal was December 30th. So if we go to December 30th, you can still see that dip right there, right? So it was a pretty much 0.3 dip, 0.2 something dip, and everyone was like, oh, it's still gonna dip more. So like I told myself, oh, I'll buy back in at one Ethereum. Average price was like 1.19, so it never hit that, and I wasn't able to buy back in during this period, and it just kept going up and up and up. So I bought around like probably right here, but I bought a more rare one. Mine's like ranked 587, something of that manner, something in that range. My apologies. And as you can see, like it kind of just like stabilized at a rather high floor price, and that's pretty much attributed to the founder and the great community. Everyone's super supportive, and they have a great Twitter presence, and the Discord is pretty poppin', and the founder's always pushing out updates and working really hard, and he's making it very transparent of what he's doing with the money. So if the project has a good founder, it's most likely going to do well. And this one has one of the best founders in the NFT community so far as I've seen. And as you can see, it had an all-time high of around 5.11. And this is when the whales kind of came in and started sweeping the floors just to manually raise the floor price, and then started dipping when the whales like stopped. And it's probably gonna just keep slowly trending sideways, and then maybe going up and up and up, hopefully. But in like 6 months, excited to see what Psychedelics Anonymous does, especially once a lot of the promises start coming into fruition or reality. But yeah, that kind of sums it up, boys and girls. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this content, and if you guys want to learn more about NFTs. Just spitballing here. Thought you guys would like to see a kind of market analysis of different types of projects. Hope you guys like that, and if you guys have any suggestions, anything you guys are interested in learning about, just put it in the comments below. I'm here to help. Also check out the GM shirt. I don't know if it's reversed on camera, but it's GM. Nice, simple, clean. Go check out nftshed.com or thenftshed.com. Link is in the description below. And have a great day. And do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Quote Hamza. Go to the gym. Take care of yourself. Don't degen too hard. All right, bye.